man? It's your boy, me, no, and I'm back with another episode of the Cave. And today, we got the guys, man.
Is you rapping, Coach?
Okay.
Hey,
What
hey,
intro?
what's up, man?
That's tough.
Hey, how y'all doing
That's the best
today,
intro
man?
we've had so far on a podcast. I gotta say that.
There we go.
Thanks,
No, we're
man.
good, bro. We're good. We're excited to be on. I appreciate y'all having it. You're doing a bit. I love this setup. I love that it can be like a live where people can interact. This is gonna be fun.
No,
Absolutely.
For sure. Hey, man. Hey, look. Hey, Tommy. How you doing, man? This gonna be great, man. Cause not a lot of people know Tommy. So I feel like
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
nobody knows.
Hell yeah. Everybody knows me. No.
Yeah.
no. We know the crazy, but we don't really know you. So I really want to
Hey.
get into the you side of this.
Absolutely, man. Let's do it.
No, for sure. Hey, man. Hey, it's Monday night, man. We in here with the guys, man. I got my boy Taj. I got my boy Wes, man. You already know what it is. The first comment goes out to Tay. What's up, Tay, my
What's
boy?
up, Tay?
What's up,
Tay,
Tay?
Tay,
Mr. Maryland.
Hell
the
yeah.
man.
Sure. Shout out, big game Tay. Tay just had a big game, y'all out there. So
I saw you at 20 something.
Gotta
yeah,
salute
no,
that.
for
I saw.
Keep going, cuz of
I mean, know
No,
what
for
we
sure.
moving.
Hey, it's Monday nights though, man. Hey, Taj, I got a question, man.
Yes, sir.
It's spicy on the cave, man. On a Monday night, we got the guys.
Look here.
I want you to start.
I've been
Let's go,
I've
man.
been
You get the
waiting.
first
I've been waiting for the guys. Look, y'all might have been single-handedly content gurus in St. Louis.
Yeah.
fact.
Content gurus, and I'm confused on how y'all got there because I'm gonna just keep it real. Y'all white. Y'all white, bro.
That's it. You know, like it's just like that's a part of it too that I think is like unique and people appreciate it. It's cool that like the whole like y'all know what the basketball community is like here. It's like it might not be as big as some other cities, but like everybody knows each other and it's very tight knit. So it's like if you can hoop, no matter what color you are. So I love that aspect, and it's cool that we've been able to experience all the way from like West County and Chesterfield to like to the Show Me League and everywhere in between. So it's like it's just fun to get that many different personalities, and everyone's embraced it in their own way. And we get to put on like other people. Like, I mean, y'all have all been on the channel for better or for worse.
I've been on for both, but all right.
I've been on for worse.
You guys are giving us buckets too and have your moments talking shit. So it's like, that's a cool thing to have this platform now where it's like, I mean, it's us, yeah, but that's the whole thing about the guys. It's like, it's really about everybody. Like everyone's a part of the guys, just like the movement. And no matter how big or small you've contributed to it, like you're still a part of this shit. So like, we've loved to have that aspect of it for sure.
I mean, both.
No, for
Y'all
sure.
started out so small, like Show Me League content and stuff, and now y'all doing celebrity all-star games. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy to me. And like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Taj, that's great that you brought that up, man. Because that's great to start there. Because a lot of people don't know where it started. Like, who is Bo? Who is Tommy?
Yeah.
Let's
So-
go there. Let's go.
So, and I guess it echoes Bo's last point. It's like we're friends because of basketball. We all played at CBC together, and kind of became friends through that. And it didn't matter, Show Me League, Chesterfield, West County, didn't matter where it was. It was all just playing basketball. And we were doing the same thing before we were recording. So like the camera just added a better element to it. So like it was, and it's fun to be able to meet the St. Louis basketball community. Cause like I said, I mean, we were doing the same things before we even started the YouTube channel, and it's always just been about basketball. And so it's fun to kind of grow and expand outside of basketball. But
yeah, I mean, we all went to high school, like me, Tom, Blake, even like Parker, who you guys might have known. Like,
Yeah, we know Parker.
it's like we all like
Thanks.
it all started just us being close friends and hanging out like after college, stayed in contact during college, even though we went to separate places. At like once we graduated, we all got back together, hung out in St. Louis, and we're just like, it started with this idea of like we're so entertained together, like we should have our own TV show, like everybody kind of says, and we're like, we just tried to actually model that through like a YouTube channel, like how would that look? And then it just kind of gravitated to basketball because like we all played it like, you know, a somewhat of a high level, and just we're good at the two. So it was like kind of this entertainment level mixed with like your close friends and then the basketball content added to it. But that's what makes it. Everyone's like, how can you keep this going? It's like, I mean, we're just like entertaining like this, just like hanging out at the house together, like going out together. Like we're still talking shit. We're still trolling each other, just like different levels. But like the basketball just adds to it right now. So I think even when the basketball thing ends, it's like we're still going to be friends. We'll find ways to be it funny and involve, like, you know, make good content. And then from there, it was just a matter of like, how do we make this digestible to other people? Like, how can we make people want to watch it? And like that's kind of how it's taken off, just being consistent with that.
Okay. I got a question though for you, Bo.
Yeah.
So when y'all first start coming down to the Show Me League, were y'all a little nervous? Like, I really want to know. Like, was it a little nerve-wracking?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Because like even going to a league where like you don't know anyone, or like they just like even from a basketball level, like we didn't know how competitive we're gonna be or not. We know it's gonna be a different vibe. And it's just like, yeah, a different like environment than we're used to. I will say, like, once we were there though, like I loved it. I think the content, it's hard to beat that level of content in the Show Me League, right? Like you don't know what it's like. Like every from the crowd is like talking shit at you, like screaming at you
every day.
Like, you're ready to go up and fight if they got to, which is like I love that aspect of it. Like once you're in the gym, obviously like there's positives and negatives to it. Like it's nice now to be like at the J, it's like a 5-minute drive and like, you know, 10-minute drive away, which like, you know, and all that kind of stuff. It's got everything's got their own like strengths and things that are like challenges to it. But I mean, I initially, yeah, but I think that's why we stayed in it for so long, is like because it was so fun and we wanted to win the shit too. Like we wanted to win a championship, and I'm still like sick that we didn't. So like there was a level of competitiveness that was tough to beat with the Show Me League for sure.
Okay.
I will say though, an aspect of it that was like comforting was the people.
Yeah,
for sure. Like I feel like we didn't struggle to meet friends quick, and I think that was the biggest difference maker. It was like, sure, it's in a bad area and all that, but when we got there, it was still the St. Louis basketball community. And sure, there was many new faces and everything, but like obviously we were the odd men out. But you know, I don't think maybe you know, behind closed doors and shit, people were talking shit, but like you know, to
be like
us,
that.
These are all our friends, you know. And so the area itself, yeah, a little iffy, but the people inside that gym, we always felt comfortable.
Yeah.
Y'all felt safe in the hood. All right, I like that time.
But we
I
always
like that.
Well, yeah,
Cliff notes.
my bad, man. I got kicked off, man. But are we talking about Show Me League?
We are. I had to ask them, you know, I said, were they nervous about coming down, you know, being real? They coming down to the hood. That's the hood.
Facts. And hey, I commend y'all for that, man, because like, and the killer elephant in the room, like we know who your family is, right? Well respected in St. Louis, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So like for y'all to be able to come down there each and every Sunday and give it y'all all, and I'm not talking about like playing around, like y'all was in some hard battles in the Show Me League, and y'all really pulled some games off. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? So y'all upsetted some people, and y'all really never really showed any type of different point of view with anything. You all kept it solid throughout, and I commend y'all for that, man. Not a lot of people give y'all enough credit for that, and I really wanna put that out there, man, because y'all really earned my respect with that.
No,
Then bringing pops to the gym too. Like, come
that
on,
was
that's legendary. Come on.
I can't
so
believe
funny.
there was one time he was there, and there was like the fight, like the FTC fight was breaking off, and like guys were throwing like a chair.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, like, Dad, we're like, get out of here. Like, don't stand in the middle of this. Like, you can't be the one to be standing there looking at this. Like, come on.
He's
We had to
standing there holding his laptop. Guys, they're fighting.
Yeah, like, yeah, come on. Nah,
But
you
you
know,
gotta love it too. Y'all even brought him in to play a couple games, didn't y'all?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and the Salvation Army League too. We got him too. But dude, I appreciate that from what you said. 'Cause it's like, yeah, like there's parts of it that are nervous, but I think there's an element of like, if you can play in the Show Me League, like we can play really, we feel good about playing anywhere now. It's like you can't say shit to us that we've done. Like there's an element to that. But yeah, man, it was just fun.
I like that you said that. I like that you said that.
I got a question for you. All
Yeah.
right, you know how bet y'all came to the Show Me League, so I want to know how long did you think before the league start taking y'all serious? You know, because y'all came from content creating, you know, a lot of jokes, but when did you think they was like, oh, they can actually hoop though, like they
Yeah.
actually got game?
I think it started pretty quick because like on our first couple of games, we just came out like cooking. Like we were just making everything, and like the way we played was different, I think, than like people were used to, because we were swinging the ball every time. We'd all played together a good enough level, and we were just hitting shots and making everything. I think once then, like after like 2 or 3 games went by, then like they really thought they had to take us like pretty seriously. So it happened fast.
There was one game. There was one game that we beat. I forget. I forget what the name of the team was, but it was with Will Lee, James McKelvin,
Like the NBN.
NBN. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about with Kai Anderson team.
Yeah,
I can't think of their team name.
Yeah.
That was the best season.
Yeah, it was a really good season. It was early on, and we beat them when they were like undefeated or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think people kind of started taking us serious. I mean, even though we still didn't feel fully respected through the playoffs and stuff. Everyone's like, oh, they're gonna get their ass beat, you know. Yada, yada, yada.
I mean, but Tom, Bo, I'm just being real. They didn't respect y'all, Bo. There is still this notion that Bo can't dribble.
Yeah,
that was a thing for the longest. Bo can't dribble.
Facts.
It's like I don't mind that, bro,
Facts.
because then they press up on me. I'm like, okay, like then I can get an easy layup. Like if they're like pressing up on me that much and think I can't dribble, like it's fine.
But Bo, you had an MVP season, so tell us how. Tell. I needed you to tell the fans.
We lost you.
You got the cut now, Taj.
Okay.
He's still recovering. Todd.
Yeah, think about it. Oh no.
Yeah, he'll come back here. He'll come back here.
Bro, but
Somebody probably called him.
before he finishes that, but there was something else I think Mino said. Like we kind of came in there just like still talking our shit, playing no fear. And it's funny you say that because there was times I'm like, I watched like the clips back. I'm like, damn, we kind of said some real out of pocket shit. Like we took that look because I just get as competitive as y'all do, right? Like, you get in the moment.
Right.
I'm just like, I don't give a fuck where I'm at. Like who you are. I'm about to like give you a bucket too. Like, cause I'm just like in it and I get in my zone. Like, bro, fuck that. Like I'm ready to talk my shit too. So, I mean, that's just kind of how I always played. Which like in the moment, I'm like, damn, I probably shouldn't have said all that, you know?
Yes, you should have. Yes, you should have.
I could be one to say, and I'm glad I got both of y'all on camera. I wish the whole team was here because I want to let y'all know I was one of the ones that didn't give y'all respect. I didn't think y'all was that good until I actually had to play against y'all. And then I'm like, oh, okay, like it ain't just trolling. Like they actually got some G. You feel me? So I will tell y'all that I was one of the ones that was like, nah, that can't be real. It was real.
I appreciate that. And obviously like we had our like days, right? Like sometimes we come in there hungover when we used to drink too much and like we just play like shit. They couldn't make a shot. Like then I was like, okay, maybe they're right. Like maybe we can't play like that all the time. If we're hitting shots, like we were tough to beat for anybody. And we saw when we made that run to the championship, it's like we just finally put it all together. And like we actually were just making the shots that we got all the time. And like we should have won that whole thing when we played 1L, but I mean that was it just shows
that was a great series. That was a great series.
Great
I like
series.
that.
It was fun.
Great series. Hey, so look, so we can all really agree that YMF really was the best team, right?
No, we're not going that far. Hell no.
We can all really pretty much agree to that, right?
No.
Hey, come on now.
I'm not even trying to be that guy tonight, but you know who the best team in that session was. You know that for a fact.
No.
Yeah, and you guys invited him on the podcast.
Okay, Tom got some juice. Tom got some juice.
CNN was not the best team.
Come on now, you know who went 10-0 that session.
Bro, y'all came in there.
10-0. Did y'all win, Tom?
We did not. Matter of fact, I don't want to talk about that.
Y'all should have just let us fucking win. We had dark glizzies for them guys, man.
We couldn't do that one. That one hurt my heart, but you know what? We're gonna let that one go. Me and Chris gotta have words later on in life, but right now we good.
No, for sure. Hey, we gotta move on to the next topic though. Hey, so who are the guys, man? Kind of like explain how y'all got that started. Like I know y'all say y'all was kind of bros and like explain how y'all kind of put that together in like the world of content creating. Because like,
Yeah, so like I said, we were all just like close friends, and it came with this idea of like we were so like entertaining. We wanted to like put that, show people that somehow. And it really just came from like us graduating and having these full-time jobs, but wanting something else to like all work on together. And then honestly, when COVID hit, and like in March 2020, Blake was out selling cars in Newport. And we both had full-time jobs here. But like everything obviously slowed down once COVID hit. And in California, we thought was going to fully shut down. So Blake moved back here. And it really started with Blake and Tom, just a conversation sitting outside, where Tom was just kind of like, hey, you should start shooting YouTube videos again, because he used to when he was younger, just for fun, and stopped. And it started just like this trick shot video that we all just shot together. It kind of got some traction with our friends. So we're like, okay, let's do this again next week. Because again, it's COVID. We really don't have much else going on. And we just kept ourselves like posting one YouTube video a week. And it just slowly started gaining more and more traction. We're like, okay, let's just try to do this more often. So I mean, I love that, because it's like, it was just really like, you always want to start like a business with your friends, because you love the idea of it. But it's cool. We actually kind of got to do that through the guys, and made this kind of more official, and it kept us, not only like, building something together, but like getting to stick together as friends and like having something fun to do every weekend. We made ourselves do something, which was great. It kept us really like inspired in a time where, like, how it feels like when you graduate college, like when you stop playing basketball. For me, I stopped playing college basketball. I didn't really have much of like, I felt like I had less of an identity. But now to have like the guys, it just helped me so much as like a person to like really like work on that every day consistently and build something like with my best friends and my brother.
facts.
I like that.
I like that for sure.
A
I
lot of
definitely
people
like
don't
that.
know. And shout out Shakur, man. Just said it, man.
Yeah.
Y'all really did set the bar high
Hell yeah.
with content
Hell
creating
yeah.
in St. Louis, man. Like,
If anybody disagree, they hating.
and
Thank you, guys.
I'm gonna put this QR code up, man, because go follow, man. I didn't even know y'all TikTok was that big, man.
Uh-huh.
Like, y'all TikTok go crazy.
Yeah, it's just like it's TikTok is so wild, because like you'll post some videos that like we have like how many followers, like 215K. It's like they'll show it to maybe like 1,000 people, and all of a sudden one you'll do super well, and like millions of people see it. So it's just like it's so up and down, but that's just like the name of the game. With I know like Shakur is saying like set the bar for content. Like a lot of it is just the name of the game is consistency. Like post for us, like we post a short form video, try to do it every day, and a long form once a week. So it's like eventually like something's gonna give, something's gonna blow up, even if like the one thing you thought like was definitely gonna go viral didn't. Like don't lose faith in yourself just because like you put a lot of time into that. Like the work's gonna pay off. Just keep posting, and eventually like something's gonna go viral. And then oftentimes like they see that viral video and go back and watch all your other shit that you spent a lot of time.
That is a fact, Bo.
Yeah.
Because being for real, like starting off when y'all used to come to the Show Me League, I'm gonna be real. I ain't even like y'all. I was like, man, who the fuck is these guys coming in the Show Me League thinking they just posting
Man.
videos of us doing what this is just me speaking from me.
No, I get it. Yeah.
No, yeah.
And it was until I hung out with y'all out at what was the game bar down in the Central West End where we played basketball.
Yeah, bro. I remember.
To where I really understood like what y'all did. I was just like, okay, this makes a lot more sense because they just regular guys, but this is just kind of what they putting out.
Yeah, exactly.
And so
you're so right. It's like people that really don't like us or like have this to say about it, they just don't know us like personally, which is fine. Like I get it. Like I understand from their point of view, like how it can look weird to someone.
It can look obnoxious to people who don't know you.
Yeah, and we get it, but it's like for us, it's like we set a standard. We're like no matter what, we need to shoot a video every week, so we got to show up and shoot something. It's like, and if it rubs certain people the wrong way, it's like again, like they just got to get to know us, man. Like we don't mean any ill will. We're not.
No,
but
but it was. I got a better thing for them. You know what they can really do, Bo? They can. All they have to do is just beat y'all. Like if you don't, if they tired of y'all coming out in suits. If they're tired of you coming out in suits, bro, just beat you.
Yeah.
Like, stop that. It beat you by 40. Maybe you ain't gonna come out with no damn suit no more. But you out here beating guys. Y'all out here beating people in chicken suits. Come on, man.
That was, but to be honest, that was always understood and accepted because, like, there's not a content creator out there that everybody likes. Like,
Facts.
no,
Facts.
there's always going to be negativity. There's always going to be negative comments, and like, you kind of just got to breeze past it. And like, we could only control what we could control, and the people that are in St. Louis, So it was refreshing to be able to build good relationships within the Show Me League and, meet some good friends there, obviously over time. But I mean, to an extent, we knew people weren't going to love us, from the jump.
Yeah, I definitely hated you motherfuckers. I was like, I hate these dudes. I ain't gonna lie, Bo, my first time.
Nice guy.
Yeah,
Look. My first time playing Bo, I was just like, oh, he ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. And I think Bo hit me with a back cut, and I was like, oh, he really can play basketball. I've been watching too much of this content. I really had to see it for myself. Like, I was one of those people, and I'm not ashamed to say it.
Yeah.
I like to see that y'all can really play basketball.
Sure.
Yeah.
Taj, a lot of people don't know they really be out there trolling, actually running around, like really out here, like they're on a treadmill. They don't stop. They move. They cut. They pick. They do everything.
It's like I played like college basketball, and like that was like it was very much. I know it's Division III shit, so like I'm not up there like getting the ball, getting to break people down. Like I had to find ways to like play as a through a team setting and like do screens and cuts and all the little stuff that people don't notice. But it's like then we add the trolling element and all that talking trash. It's just like it's good for the content, yeah. But like at the end of the day, I'm trying to win a game, and like I know the little shit I got to do to do that at the same time too. Because I've been at that stage, I played at that level, had to be had to do all the little shit just to get on the floor. Like I know what that's like too. So it's fun to have that aspect of it as well.
Thanks. Hey, Bo, we gonna have that conversation another day, man. Because that bringing up Division III, I still think the Division III teams will still get their ass kicked. So we still gotta have
that has to be a longer conversation.
I ain't got that on the segment this episode, but we gonna have to talk about that one, man.
I'll just say certain ones would, yeah, for sure. I'm sure a lot but the top 25 ones, man, like the ones that I played at Emory at that level. If you watch Wash U play, I mean, we played a Division I team like Lipscomb, who was like, in the mid major at least, like they're not no like scrub team, like they finished top 3 in that conference.
They got gangsters.
Yeah,
every division has some gangsters.
They had a kid, Garrison Matthews, who now is on an NBA roster. He did give us 30-40, but like we were tied with them with like 8 minutes left in the game, and they pulled away like a little run, like hit like 2 straight buckets in a row and got 2 big blocks, and they pulled away by like 1, maybe 8. But like we play with them the entire time. It's like very, very beatable. And that coach even said like you guys would probably finish like 4th in our conference. And from then we never got to play another Division I team again. Like still now they will not play Emory because of that. Because it's a lose-lose for them. I understand why, but it's like that's all I'll say to that. It's a longer conversation. A lot of Division III teams would get their ass beat by fucking Duke. Yeah, like everybody's gonna lose to like those.
Yeah. I don't think like you said, it is another conversation, but a D1 really ain't got nothing to gain from it. So it is kind of a lose because if you beat them by 30, it's kind of like, why you even play them? And then if you lose, it's kind of like,
why did you play them again?
One you're supposed to, if you lose, it's like, that's the coach should get
for sure.
So it's like,
hold on, Mino, before you move on, I got something real quick about the TikToks. We was just talking about y'all TikTok. So this for both of y'all. I want to know y'all favorite skit that y'all put together. And y'all both can't give me the same answer though. So
I want Tommy to go first. I know he's gonna say something wild.
Dude, weirdly enough, and it didn't get enough credit, was the Nacho Libre one.
Bro,
thank you.
We always talk about how funny that was, and like it does not get the love, even when bro, it's so funny.
Yeah, man.
Nobody watched Jack Black.
Nacho Libre one was fucking hilarious.
Like we did a whole thing, we did a whole song, like we were like dressed up as like Nacho and
Sure.
and we were crying laughing doing that.
I think y'all wasn't as big at the time, though.
We weren't. But dude, they're all fun. Like, they're all fun as shit. And it's just so funny because like the encompassing fact of like always the skits is like, dude, we're out here dressed in these stupid ass costumes, but also insanely competitive people. And so it doesn't matter. Like it only takes the first person to say the slightest bit of shit talk. And it don't matter what we're wearing, we're coming right back at you with some shit. And like looking back at it 5 days later is like hilarious because I was like, I'm really dressed as fucking Shrek, SpongeBob, fucking,
Yeah, y'all was wild as
Grown
hell.
ass
I ain't gonna
man.
lie. Y'all was wild.
Even at this grown ass man on a Thursday night in a men's league, like
I think that's the funniest thing we do is like when we're like seriously yelling at each other, just dressed in like the most absurd thing you've ever
fucking
seen.
paint my eyes. Like,
Yeah, and then we're like, just,
dude.
So, Bo, which one was your favorite? Because I know which one was mine.
bro, there's been a couple. I'm sure you'll have a different one. I love the recent like Grinch one we did because we just got like to that and it was fun. I liked one time we did like a semi-pro skit with Devontae Friga and got him to be involved in this skit. I just thought that was cool that he just like fully bought into what we were doing. I was like, I'm so down to do this skit with you, and we did that.
Tropics was underrated. Tropics was underrated.
Yeah. So that was like our OG one. So I always got love for that. But there's been so many, man, because I love the skit element to it because I think it just brings something that like you see a lot of like basketball content creators that can do what we do and even trolling. That's why Jordan's great at it. But I think what kind of separates us is that creativity of like the skit elements and some of the other things that we do can add to it. So I always love those, even though like some people may not like them as much, just want to see the hooping. But I love like showing that we can do more than that.
Y'all know what my favorite. Y'all know what my favorite one was.
What is it, Taj? Let's talk about it.
Family Guy. When the chicken walked in the gym, that one took me up to God. Man.
Family Guy, bro.
Whoever came up with that one, having the chicken walk in at the end of the game,
bro,
y'all did y'all big one.
So perfect.
So funny.
And it was just like those that and the Toy Story, just like we had our friends dress up random because we couldn't even get enough players to do it. Like that was just like like Blake's buddy that was just in town. And he's like, I'll just put on the chicken suit out of nowhere at the end of the game, and like we had that little moment. But bro, yeah, the Family Guy
Toy Story one was underrated too. I give you that one.
Yeah, Toy Story was great. That people love that one's probably the most popular.
I think it was the Slinky for me where he caught out of bounds because the dude was attached to him. I was like, yeah, this the one.
Yeah, dude, that one was great.
And that was the ref's idea. Like he did it one time, and then the ref goes back down. He's like, hey, you should have him do that same thing again. I'm gonna call out of bounds. So we're like, all right. So we set him up again.
I like that.
And then swung the ball, and they called it.
I like that.
Hey, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next question, though, man. Next question I got for y'all is Pro-Am. Is the level of competition in St. Louis Pro-Am the same as other cities? Like when y'all go to play those level of competitions out? Like I'm not talking about like Pro-Am, but content creating because y'all have played in a lot of different tournaments. The money tournament. We'll get into that a little bit later, but
I mean, I think in terms of competition, like TBT is obviously the highest level. I think the St. Louis Pro-Am like is probably like number 2 in terms of like I guess the level of competition what we've played. But I mean, we've been out and played in those like Las Vegas tournaments and the Lifetime ones, and those are high level too. But I can't speak to other like Pro-Ams and how that would compete. But I mean, the St. Louis Pro-Am is great because like you get some of the like we played Ben McLemore. Like who else can like that's hard to play against other NBA talent at that level, and it's harder because like they all know us in St. Louis like at this point, so it's like they kind of know what we can and can't do, which makes it a little tougher on us. We can't always just sit back there and shoot. They're not gonna let us do all that, so it's like we gotta play a lot harder. And I would say like the Pro-Am is definitely like second highest level of things we gotta prep for and like really lock in.
I think plainly put, it's hard to answer just because we haven't played in like other cities Pro-Ams.
Thank you for everything. Yeah, that's good, man.
The St. Louis Pro-Am is a blast. Like it's like the most fun basketball that I think we play all year. It was nice this year to see like people were a little more bought in. I just think that's like one of the more frustrating parts about the Pro-Am in St. Louis. It's like people act too cool to play until like playoff time, and then it gets real. And like I feel like everybody did a better job this past year, but it's got to be like a whole community thing of like, we're all going to play, and we're going to, give the city of St. Louis a hell of a league. And I think everybody did a better job of that this past year. I don't know. How'd you guys feel?
I don't know. Can I make a comment though? Because I'm going to say the hard thing tonight. There were people that felt like, being honest, they felt like y'all didn't belong.
Hell yeah.
There were people that felt like, I'm just being real because I'm going to say what it is. People felt like, why are the guys in here? And I feel like, y'all been the team that compete. Yeah, go ahead, Go ahead.
First?
You allowed.
Go first.
Yeah. Go.
Hey, Bo, look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Look, because I remember when I had YMF, man, and they came to me and they asked me to be a Pro-Am. and they were gonna let me in, but it came with a lot of different stipulations, and I didn't really dig that. They was gonna let me pick. Yeah, they wanted me to have certain players that I had playing. They didn't want me to bring other players. They wanted to put players with my team, and I ain't like it. And then when I saw y'all get on it, I'm like, what the fuck have they done? You know what I'm saying? So I was one of them people, but then I kind of seen what y'all put out there, like the level of competition that y'all put out there, and the guys that y'all went and got. Like it's a no brainer, man. Like why wouldn't you bring the content creating to your gym, and why wouldn't you bring someone who can bring players like them guys, who can bring someone like Tori Watson. I mean, what's his name? Yeah.
Man, y'all brought hibachi meats. That's all that matter.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that was my thing. And I had a conversation with Big Game like before that, because like they weren't planning on not putting us in, and like I literally had to call him up on the phone. And he had good points. Like his points basically were like, look, like half the time you guys couldn't even get we're struggling to get like 5-6 players to show up, because the summertime's busy for us anyway. And he was like, this happened, and I get it, but I was like, bro, at the same time, like look at the videos we put, like the one dunk, the one when I had the dunk on somebody, and
Absolutely.
I mean, that alone was like, that's more views than you guys have probably ever like had on a pro-am like combined. Like what? So I was kind of like, what are we doing? Like not having us in, like the potential to have all these eyes at the pro-am and the city of St. Louis, and like for a lot, like what you guys said, it's like a lot
regardless of how y'all feel.
Like a lot of basketball content in St. Louis is like centered around like kind of what we do. It's like, why would you not have us in there? So I had to kind of talk them through that. And like, I asked, basically it was like, yeah, like I guarantee you we're going to get guys to show up. We're going to have this many people. And like, I had to agree to a lot of things too, which I get why they didn't want us in there, but it's like, bro, a lot of people want to play with us. If we really wanted to get a stacked team, I could probably get it, like, assemble somebody that could for a championship. But it's like, is that going to be that
beneficial to you?
Yeah. Like, is that great, best for the content? And I'm not like Blake, Tom, me don't want to show up to the program to sit the bench and watch guys like win a champ. Like, what does that mean for everyone, all our other viewers that are not just in the city of St. Louis? Like, like to watch that, like, is that really what? Like, so it's a fine line of like what we want to do, but it's, I mean, again, like we take the program pretty seriously at this point, where we're gonna get a squad together that's gonna compete at like the championship.
So you saying y'all could have assembled the Avengers, Bo?
I mean, I think we should. Yeah, I mean, if we really wanted to get to it, I don't think we could have gotten like the guys FTC gets, because
No. I'm standing on camera right now. Y'all get the better version.
But I mean, it's
I
all.
think if we addressed it up front, I think we could put our TBT team in the St. Louis Pro-Am and be like, hey, we want to practice, we want to get better, we want to be ready for TBT, and like call those guys and see if they'd be willing.
Yep, there we go.
In the
there
pro.
we go. We know.
Hey, that's perfect. That's perfect.
But
let's go ahead and transition into that.
Let's transition to that.
Back to the beginning of the conversation. Back to the beginning of the conversation, real quick. It's like, I feel like
he put TNT
is giving some of these guys an opportunity. Like take Torrance, for example. He was coming off an injury, looking for a pro contract without much film to put out after his injury. He got a ton of film, a ton of good highlights. He's playing pro ball in China. Obviously, don't want to take any credit for it, but maybe it helped him.
Nah, fuck that. Take that credit, Tom, for being modest. Fuck all that.
This DaCave. Take that credit.
Take that credit.
No, he works his ass off. Don't want to take anything away from him.
For sure. I understand
we know
what
that.
you're saying, though.
Absolutely,
I get what you're saying.
playing with him, but maybe it did help him get opportunity.
Absolutely.
Like everyone that gets to play us gets to like get their own footage too. It's like, I don't know why people wouldn't want that to like get additional, like another platform elevated when you guys get to play against us and we record that content for y'all too. It's like,
yeah, sure, maybe there's 30 people in the gym, but it could be 5 to 10,000 watching online. It's like playing in Chaffetz Arena for a pro-am game.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Facts. So look, $1 million cash tournament, right? How is it playing in it, man? And how do y'all go about picking that certain roster that y'all need to go out there and compete?
Yeah, man, it's a grind. Because like we're technically the GMs of it, and you just got to think about it like this. Like at the time, other than this year, like we all had our own full-time jobs, all like organizing the old content, all have our own stuff to do. But on top of this, now I gotta raise money. It's like an entry fee to even get in. Before you got to think about hotels. Before you got to think about paying everybody's for travel.
That costs money.
recruit a team, organize practices, get a gym to even get people practicing, convince people to show up. To when they're coming off their pro season, they just want to chill all summer. Convince them to buy in for 2 or 3 weeks, come to practices, show up, and then play hard for however many games we play. You have one chance to win. If you don't win, you're just done, and you forget about it the whole rest of the year. They go separate ways. We don't even talk. Like, we do talk, but it's like we can't even get together and like talk strategy for after that because they're going on to their next thing. So it's like it's very, very hard to do just on the front end before you even get there in the first place. But it's like at the same time, it's like we love it. It's like what you want to work up to do. It's like the highest level basketball we can play at this point, right? Like y'all know, it's like anybody's in the not in the NBA or not in college is trying to play in this. So we take it very, very seriously. But like we're competing against like literal like Alabama's alumni, like Missouri's alumni,
Kansas alumni, everybody.
Boosters they have. Think about the resources they have, and we got to.
Who they pulling?
It's like, y'all, I know what's going to come up is like the roster. How do you go about this guy should be on there? You're telling me if we added one more person, like the roster itself would have like is going to change that much when we're competing against that level. There's going to be a lot more that has to go into it, and we're figuring that out now, and trying to build that. But it does take time because we need more. Like we don't have the resources of a Kansas alumni team that already has a built-in trust, built-in roster they can go to, and built-in money they can just funnel into that. And do that. It's like we got to raise it. We got to do all that ourselves. So it's a process, but it's something we take very, very like seriously. And like we even talk about it's like since the start of this year, like okay, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna handle this? And like it's been in talks for a while now.
My question to y'all though, and Taj, my bad, it looked like you had a question. You had one?
No, I was gonna tell them what they did wrong.
Okay,
I was gonna tell Tommy for real.
Hell yeah.
No. Yeah, that's Tom. Just blame Tom.
I didn't get out there. That's what we did wrong.
Now, my question to y'all though is are y'all willing to let other guys come in and help y'all with putting together this right team? Because like, although I kind of feel like a lot of people, and honestly, we're gonna just kill the elephant in the room, man. A lot of people think that y'all not qualified or y'all shouldn't be the one putting the team out there, man. And so, but I think y'all are qualified.
But I will say to that point, what does that even mean? Like, okay, we're not going to put a team in. Who in St. Louis is going to like?
Thank you, Bo. Say that right there. Who else gonna do it?
Yeah, like what do y'all? We struggle to get a program together every year, like, and it's like, how are they gonna? What I just said, how are they going to do all that? Like, who's going to raise all the money? Who's going to even like? It's a process to get selected. There's a selection committee that's like, and one of the big reasons we got in is because we have a platform, and that's a big part of the selection process. Is there a fan base? So like, think about Kansas; they have a built-in fan base. Our built-in fan base was the guy. So like, who else in St. Louis is going to do that? Like, there's more that goes into it than just can you assemble 15 guys that can go out there and hoop? Like,
Bo, who got the money to put that in there? We don't. So. Whatever y'all are doing, it's up to y'all. Let's just be real here. Let's just be real.
That's just like a part of it, bro. It's like there's so much that goes into it. But that's it's a big part. That's like it makes us like limits us to a lot of things too. But like that's the first thing. And I get there's things we've done wrong. And I mean, sure, we could add different people and tweak this and tweak that. But it's like there's just like there's a fine line, and like we got to figure out what the best angle of it and to that is. And like, we're not doing it perfectly right this second, but I don't know what they want from us. It's like, we're just okay. Like we're done playing. You guys get our spot. Like, how does that even work? Like you guys figured out what to pay for it though. Like, what do you want us to do?
Thank you, Bo. Make it make sense. It don't make sense. Y'all think y'all coming on here to take us? No, it's not.
And that's clarifying that, like, because that was in the back of my head too, though. Like, cause a lot of other people could be better spots, but then like, dude, nobody really. I mean, does it matter? Like you said, does it matter? You take Blake out and put somebody else in. Do it matter?
No, I don't think it does.
Put somebody else in. Does it matter? You take Tommy out, put somebody else in. Does it really? Personally, if you ask me, I like no disrespect to all of those guys because all of those guys are great hoopers, but I don't think that team meshes together all the way. Like. Yeah, and I'm gonna say that on the aspect of y'all haven't been around those hoopers so long, so there is a certain style of basketball that we play in St. Louis, and there's only a certain amount of guys that
either understand it or don't understand it. And then you got young guys, you got older guys who just kind of like are on the roster, but it's kind of like they don't play for each other.
Yeah.
They don't play hard, like they are all pros, and it's
Yeah.
hard to just put all pros that just can kind of get to it.
And to that point, Pep has been awesome. Pep's been
Oh, for
like
sure.
our coach. He's you know, incredible basketball mind, incredible trainer. We want, you know, a coach like Coach Tatum, somebody that has, because at the end of the day, Pep is all these guys' friend as well.
Absolutely.
And so a guy like Coach Tatum, somebody like that could buy in, and you know, that people could buy in, and he can really look them in the face and be like, are you willing to, you know, buy in, play your role, and do all that? So I think a lot of it comes back to coaching. And then on top of it, like, we're not perfect. Like, we put this team together. We
Kind
feel
of on the fly.
we feel like we got the best roster at that given time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thank you. No, stop y'all right there. Thank you.
And we go with it.
Because who the fuck else are y'all gonna go
Right.
get?
It's it's
I
like
mean-
whatever they say we should get. We tried. Like, we tried to get Ben McLemore. He was out. Try to get all the NBA guys that you guys were gonna bring up. Tyler Cook, Pat McCall. Like, I promise you, I hit them all up, and they didn't. They, like, for some reason or other, not that they didn't want to do it, but they couldn't do it. So it's like everybody would go out to, they said we should get. I mean, yeah, 99% was like, we tried, and then it didn't work. And then the other ones were just like, do we want this guy or this guy? And we just went with the one that we felt a little bit more comfortable with at the time. But Taj, I get what you're saying. Like, guys don't all mesh together, and some of that is honestly like us listening to other people, like saying you need to get this guy, you need to get this guy. And because we did that, like, we fall into that trap of like just like stitching a couple people together.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Maybe we just, this time we need to like literally lock in and okay, what exactly are we looking for? And let's get these people, fuck what everybody else has to say, and just do it. But still, it's like, ideally that's an ideal world, but then you got people that all of a sudden last minute can't do it, or like, you know, got something comes up, the guys can't make it. So yeah, it's hard to get, you know, a team of 15 guys and to accept that like maybe they're only going to go in for 2 or 3 minutes and play a completely different role than they play on their current team. Do that. It's hard because you got 8-minute games. I mean, 8-minute quarters, a shorter time frame all around to really like get warmed up and
to give minutes, to give all of that.
Yeah, it's a very different game than what they're used to and what we play. The TBT is a different level. So it's like you got to find a team that gets it and can buy into that.
And I'm just confused, you know, before you get on with that, I'm just confused. Why y'all didn't get the best looking shooter in St. Louis?
I was on the team.
Yeah, what do you mean? We're both on the team.
Wow, Tommy. I was talking about me, but I mean, hey now. I mean, you know what?
Hey, I think, hey, Bo, I think Taj can get you on a 3-point shot.
Maybe one of my really bad days.
Oh yeah, I gotta see Bo this summer now. You know,
really, but no.
Hey, me and Bo right after Show Me State games.
Okay.
Hey,
and I need Tommy there on the sideline in his chicken suit.
All right, well, look, hold on.
We should do a collab, man. What's up? 3-point shot. We get 5 contestants, you, Taj, and 3 more elite shooters in St. Louis, and we let
you gotta come in here too, Mino. You gotta come in here too, Mino.
That's just like
No,
having a good day at the time, bro. Shoot out, you know.
No. Y'all not on my level. Don't get this shit twisted. Y'all not on my level.
Took my hat off. I'm out here now.
Yeah.
No, Taj, it's a difference to this. Like, y'all are okay shooters. I'm the shooter. Like, I'm the shooter.
Said no one ever. Said no one ever.
No, Taj, I'm the guy they look for.
Excuse me. All right.
Hey, Tommy, when they have the 3-point shootout, man, come have a drink with me, man.
Let's hang out.
I'll be drunk in the damn
Tommy can shoot that thing.
I'm not saying he can't, but he like to turn up like me.
No, I fuck with it.
Say no more.
No, hey, a real question though. Look, because I ain't off that subject, and I got a bombshell. I really gotta ask this question, and I'm sorry, and it's been floating around. Why the hell is Munson not?
We hit him up. Actually, I mean, it's the whole reason we tried to get him on the team. And the previous year before that, he was on the team in our mind. He was
on the roster,
down, and all of a sudden, a week ago, and he ghosted
Ooh.
us. And then all of a sudden the week went by and he was on another TBT team and announced and played with them. So that was kind of what happened there. I mean, like, I know he can hoop. I know,
like the guy for TBT was asking, he was like, hey, like, do you mind sending in your final roster? And he was committed to play with us. And we sent it in and he responded, DaShawn MUNSON is on the Atlanta so-and-so team. He said, what?
Oh,
and didn't tell us. So, I mean, I know he can play and I know he'd help us, but
It's all right, y'all. I hate that guy too.
Phenomenal player.
oh, hold on, man. No, Munson didn't say this, man.
I mean,
Hey.
I would say the first year, what I guess you could say that was all wrong. But this was the second year, and that's this is how it went down. Man, I got the text. It's like we hit him up about playing. He said he was down, and then that happened. The first year, we probably should have had him on the team, and we ended up not having him.
Fuck that one up.
And that was on us. The second year, it's like, and maybe he was just mad about that. I was like, I'll show them. I'll just ghost them. But like, that's kind of I mean, now at this point, it's like if I could trust him to actually show up and he would do it, I would be like, yeah, definitely have him on the team. But it's like I don't want the same thing to happen, and I don't want us to like get out of a roster spot and then have him not play with another team last minute as we're planning this game, game planning with them. So I don't know, man.
Okay.
No, for sure. Hey, so look, I wanted let's get into the last topic, man. And I really want to do this because I've been to this event, man, the Bomberito.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all gonna need to come to that.
Man, this is lit, yo. Like if for the viewers that's on live, man, and for the people that's gonna tune in, if you don't know about the Bomberito Bowl, man, get into it.
I don't know.
This is the
Inform
most
me.
lit experience.
I don't know about it. Inform me.
Bro, it's lit, bro. Let's let Bo and Tommy get into it. Like, how was it?
Yeah,
started?
it's actually funny. We started like in 8th grade. We were just like the summer of 8th grade, we were just like putting together like a bucket list of things we want to do for the summer before high school started. And like there was like a tennis court that we're like just put basketball hoops in the end, and we're like, I want to have a 5v5 basketball tournament there. So we're like, okay, let's just see what happens. So it started with that, just getting our friends together, had like 5 teams play actual 5-on-5 basketball, got a ref, and just like saw what happened. From then it kind of just took off. Like every summer we'd start to have this basketball tournament and keep playing at the same time. I mean, y'all have been there. Like we got a pool party vibe going on in the back, and it's like this whole day party, but with basketball involved. And now it's like really just blown up where it's like, yeah, we got 8 teams. Once a summer we'll come out there and like you said, we got this day party vibe going, but also you're competing at a high level. Got some of the best players in St. Louis coming to play. And it's a different game, man. Like you said, you were playing at a tennis court. So it's longer, like a longer court for sure. It's a grind playing like 8 games a day. They're shorter games, way shorter games, but like
what y'all think this AAU?
Hey, no. Where's Taj, bro? The court is long. They low key.
Pause.
You know how to play.
I'm just gonna tell y'all.
There's a reason we make it to the ship, damn near. We've only won twice. We've done it for 10 years. 13 years. We've only won 2 times out of the 13. Josh fucking Webster wins, like he's like sick. He's like Mega Bowl MVP, like the legend of the Mega Bowl, but he's like won like 6 or 7. But like we're making a championship because we know exactly how to play on that court. I'm not gonna give away the secret, but like we know it's a different game. It's Mega Bowl basketball, and we know how to play Mega Bowl basketball because like we've done it since we were literally in 8th grade.
And when does this event take place every year?
So we'll figure out this year. We normally do it during the summer, like around July, August. This year we'll probably move it to a different location. We wanted to do it like Forest Park. We talked about. We're just gonna see if that's like available to do it. But it's still gonna be like that kind of vibe. We're gonna go for the same sort of like have like a little party type atmosphere, but still be playing games at a high level outside kind of vibe. But it normally goes on like July, August, or September if we can do it then. But we love it, man. We didn't get to do it last year, and like it sucks. It's like it's literally it's like the most fun I have out of every year, even though it's a lot to like put together because I do it myself and I do all the scheduling and all that. But it's so much fun because y'all know it's just a different vibe. It's like such a cool atmosphere to get everybody back. Everybody's back home in the summertime too. So like you just
we need a DaCave team. We need a cave team.
West. It was Chick-fil-A free. it was a buffet with Chick-fil-A. West. When I win, it was Chick-fil-A everywhere.
Yeah, I need to do that, but that's on my bucket
I love
list.
it.
It's so
So
Hey,
fun.
hey, I'm glad y'all moving it because y'all cheating like damn sure for sure cheating with that damn
Free
court because that is not
Chick-fil-A.
a basketball court. It's called mega ball. Look, honestly, I think, man, like I think you really got something with this, Bo.
No,
Like
no,
if you
no.
really need to like I think you really need to go deeper into like
yeah,
sponsorship. There should be something big. Like let's like because the ideal of the bigger court is the whole reason of it. Like that's what make it
yeah,
special in my opinion. Like you have to be fit. You have to be ready to
yeah,
play because you're gonna be playing out there. It's gonna be hot. And the court is long as hell and you get to
yeah.
have fun. Like you said, the vibes. You waiting 8 games almost or 3-4 games. You get the vibe. You got the ladies. You got the fellas. It's a whole different type of vibe, and I love it. I think it should
Dude,
be
it's great.
bigger.
I mean, I agree. And we've talked about it and tried, like, we've gotten sponsorships at that level. It's just like, yeah, it's another thing that like just takes time to put into. And like, how do we want to, at the time it was like at the house. So now we got to move. We just got to get it out of that air, like a different spot, because that's just a lot of people that, especially if
Yeah,
we don't know, like some people come into it. It's like,
yeah,
it's just hard to have that many people in that kind of environment. But at the same time, it's like, I hate it because that's also part of what makes it so unique, right? It's like you get the,
Mm,
like it's like you're having this pool party, you're having your friends come in like from all different parts of their lives, like friends I had since like in like grade school, high school, coming to meet these
facts.
guys I know just now, or guys I played against in the program. Like it's just such a fun like and funny mix of people to all get together and do this. So we're definitely going to keep that aspect of it. We just got to find ways to make it work now, and like at this point in our lives, and how how big it's gotten. We got to keep it under like somewhat of control because there's liability involved in that too.
Nah, for
Bro,
I
I'm
sure.
want to
still
play in
Hey
stuck
this
on.
man,
shit.
look, hey,
It's
Bro,
so
I'm still.
hey, we got to.
Bro,
Hey, y'all gotta come on, man. Y'all gotta give us a team
yeah.
name.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
hey, just let us know.
Give us a
We
team
yeah.
name.
I'm still stuck on the Chick-fil-A. Y'all something else.
I'm with that. If that's all you need is for your selling point, yeah, you don't got to worry about the
And
Chick.
that's all I
We'll,
need.
we'll
It'll be
get the
there.
Chick-fil-A on lock for
It'll
you.
be
Out of
there.
everything we just talked about, all you heard was
Cause,
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
That's it.
cause,
Free
and not let
Chick-fil-A,
it be a
bro.
long
You know
court
how
like it is,
expensive
Bo.
Chick-fil-A
Cause West
is?
Ass only playing one
yeah.
Who,
game.
me?
He only
Oh no,
playing
I'm
one
in there.
game.
I ain't gonna lie, that's motivation. The Chick-fil-A gonna make me play every game. Like I'm gonna give it my all. That's my signing bonus. Chick-fil-A, that's all I need.
Yeah.
Just give them the Chick-fil-A.
Hey, you don't gotta put me under no liability. If I get hurt, just give me Chick-fil-A. We cool. We
No,
cool.
for sure.
That is
No,
insane.
for sure. Hey man, we almost running out of time though, y'all. Hey Bo, Tommy, is there anything y'all want to say before we get y'all off the cave?
You got something to say?
Thanks for having us. This was a blast. Yeah,
Hey,
man, we love the basketball community in St. Louis. We love playing. We appreciate everybody for continuing to keep it basketball. I feel like no matter how much shit gets talked on the court, everybody daps up afterwards, and it's a tight knit family. St. Louis, whenever we go play in these tournaments outside of St. Louis, we get the same questions you guys are asking. Like, are you guys ever scared to go play down there? Or, do you ever think people are going to fight you? And I'm like, man, at the end of the day, St. Louis is a tight-knit basketball community. And even though there's animosity within the city, everybody in St. Louis kind of rides for each other. And so just wanted to say we appreciate everybody for that.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. And it's like, you guys were like some of like the OGs of like when we first started doing the content, like we kind of talked about. So I appreciate all y'all from like day one, even though you didn't fully like us. I mean, like you're still like, bought into the vision of what we kind of wanted to do and like supported us in your own way and just kind of vibed and again, made us feel like we were, in the right place, just always hooping together. And like, we know that was going to be a vibe. So we're super appreciative of that. And everybody like in the chat too. I mean, Tay, Shakur, Sheldon, appreciate the love too. Cause, it means a lot. Like this is, we've always talked about like building something for the whole city of St. Louis and showing people in a positive light. I think it's cool that now we get that and we get to like elevate other people and put them on a platform too and show what they can do and show their unique talent and their unique personalities. And that's what we're going to keep continuing to do with like the guys.
What's up, Wayne?
What's up, Weave?
Weave.
What's the word,
I
Weave?
always got something to say before we let guests go.
Oh yeah, no, Wes, we start with you.
Start with me. All right, I'm gonna
Oh,
start and say first off, I love that y'all picked my boy Luigi up, man, and let him run with y'all and be a
Yeah.
part of it. Cause I love Luigi game.
Yeah.
exciting.
I love his game, bro. So that's my first thing. Two, Bo, I want to tell you, man. I said this earlier, but I gotta repeat it before you get out of here. I didn't think you was as good as you are, bro, and I just want to give you your flowers,
He's
bro.
not.
You really, you,
Hello, Tommy. Tommy.
I'll
Tommy.
break 2 or 3 people off, and then I gotta pass the ball. Come on now. How do you think you get so many open shots? No, I'm playing.
Say that.
gotta give him his flowers, and then my last thing will be for Tommy, man. This outside of basketball. What's up, man? Invite me out one day for the drinks, man. Let's
Let's do it, baby.
I like
Let's
how
do
Thompson
it.
does like a
Let's do
drinker.
it, baby.
Let's go. That's all I got for y'all. But nah, on some real shit, man. I want to salute y'all, bro. Y'all
Much appreciated.
y'all doing a great thing, bro. Y'all bringing great light to the city. And I just want to salute y'all, give y'all flowers. I feel like a lot of people don't get their flowers when they deserve them. So I want to salute y'all, man. The content is amazing, bro. I was a part of one of y'all most viral videos. I get hit up still to this day. Hey, bro, is this you in the video? Is that you? I'm like, yeah, I'm not missing the layup, but I'm in there.
Yeah, you don't gotta mention it. You gotta mention the free throws. Just be like, yeah, I was in there.
I was in there, bro. I was in there, man.
No, but thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Tommy can't
It's
keep
love, bro. He say Tommy can't keep up.
Yeah, y'all crazy as hell. Y'all, Tommy, tell them boys to chill out, man. They don't know what
Now
they're
everybody
doing.
wants to
Look, Stilo say he real deal. Hey,
Hey,
Stilo,
I
you
should have
know
came in
how I
earlier.
get down. Hey, Stilo, can he hang with me? You know how I get down, Stilo. Can he hang with me?
go
Show me
watch the
something.
New Year's Eve video. The New Year's Eve video.
Oh, bro. Then you'll see about okay, yeah.
The New Year's Eve
That was
video.
different time though, man.
Todd.
I can't. I can't.
Todd, you got anything you want to say to the guys?
Man, first things first.
You get them out of here.
Look, y'all know I love what y'all do. I keep up with all y'all videos. I keep up with all the new content. I love it just because it highlights us in a different way. You know, y'all put a lot of St. Louis hoopers on that, you know, might not be seen the same way in a different light. They might feel like, you know, we extra and we over the top, but I feel like y'all put a lot of them on that showcase their talent more than just and their personality more than just, you know, who we are at St. Louis. I'll say that to say that foremost. Now, my second thing that I want to say is Bo and Tommy. Matter of fact, you need to call Blake after this too, because at some point I want to see y'all down here in New Orleans. I want to shoot an entourage video. I want y'all to come down here so we can go hoop uptown,
Hell yeah.
get a video, and then we're gonna get drunk right after. All right.
We're in.
Yeah,
I just
Done.
that's fair.
that's all I need.
Yeah.
That's all. That was it for me,
I
Mino.
love it, Tosh. Thank you.
No, for sure. Hey, so I don't really do this often, man. I don't really give too many last thoughts. But I definitely got a few things I wanna say to y'all, man. First off, please get us on that team for the Bombardier Bowl.
You?
Please get us a team, and we really would appreciate that. And if y'all can sponsor Chick-fil-A this year, I mean, you can ask us what's on the menu. I'll be willing to help you out with that. The next thing I wanted to say was get a show me league, show me team, man. Go out there, man. I think that'll be some great content for y'all. Like, and it's a lot of basketball. Like it's a whole lot of basketball. I don't know if y'all have the time. You know, it's a busy summer and difficult to get some
We would
guys.
love to
But
see y'all.
I think y'all would be good.
Yeah.
I'd
Or-
love to see you guys.
We did it
in that.
before. It all depends on what happens with TBT.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
TBT's
yeah.
I think weekend right before it. So
Yeah, but I mean, it was fun. If we can do it, we will.
I mean, y'all got a private jet. Y'all will be okay. Come on, man.
Yo,
Yeah,
Come back and forth.
Hey,
No,
I
Everybody-
do got one more thing, Mino,
Hey.
because I don't know if it was said earlier. My bad. I smoke a lot of weed, y'all. But can we get the guys in the cave collab of some sort?
we said we had a 3-point contest in the works apparently. So
Okay.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we got.
Let me get back right. I'm about to go outside tomorrow for Bo.
Hell yeah.
I got. All right, man. I'm saying it right now. I got Taj winning by at least.
Okay.
Now look, I got to go back to the gym because you know, Bo White, so he was born shooting. You know what I'm saying? I had to work my way in. But
it might be automatic to go in.
you know what I'm saying? So
Hey, Bo,
halfway there.
hey, Bo, you're not allowed to get passes from Tommy. I'm saying that now.
That's fine. He doesn't really pass much anyway. So I
Tom,
That's how we're winning all these games.
we're gonna let him
no,
slide.
for sure, man.
No,
for sure. Hey. And the last thing, man, is look, man, keep giving people opportunities, man. A lot of people don't give y'all credit enough for that because, like, honestly, man, and not to make it's not even money that divide us. You know what I'm saying? Like, just coming from y'all background and us, we coming from our background, and y'all could have stayed out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all didn't have to bring, but the fact that y'all bring y'all content down and put other people like Luigi into play, put Josh Webster into play. You get what I'm saying? You're putting guys into play, Michi Floyd. You're putting people in position to get views that they never would have got, and a lot of people don't give y'all enough flowers for that, man. Coming back to the community and doing stuff for St. Louis, and I don't think y'all ever really asked for anything in return.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
No, thank you. I think that's a big part of what we do, and I appreciate y'all.
Much appreciated, guys.
Yeah, we definitely love
sure.
showing the love. And Tommy, but the next video y'all post, I'm gonna just say this right now. For whatever you're gonna say in that video, pause.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Because
We don't pause here.
all right, you're right, Bo. You're right. I'm gonna let y'all have that one.
All right.
No, for sure. No, for sure, man. Hey, man. Hey, that's all the time we got, man. Hey, my boy, Bo, they stamped it. My boy,
You
my
ain't
boy,
lying.
Tommy,
Zero.
they stamped it. Y'all know Wes and Glenn.
Come on, man.
Wes always stamp it. Todd's always stamp it, man. That's all the people we got. Yeah.
They don't never disappoint, man. They don't disappoint.